Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. Today we'll see weighted average cost of capital calculation when market value is given, book value is given. Both the values are given and cost of debt, cost of preference shares, cost of equity shares, this value is also given. Now how to calculate? Very simple, easy. Only you have to draw some tables and calculations, multiplication, just like school children you have to do. Nothing is there. So only the thing is you have to understand. So this is this. Then you can. Now let's focus on one problem. Just 5-10 minutes focus. So the problem is given like this. Prasar Limited has the following specific cost of capital along with the indicated book and market value weights. Weights are given as per the book value and also as per the market value. Okay. So this is the table given to us. Types of capital. How many types of capital are there? 3. Equity shares, preference shares and long-term debt means debentures. 3 are types of capital. Cost percentage. Cost of equity shares KE, cost of preference shares KP, cost of debt KD. This is given to us. You need not to calculate. Okay. So the values are given already. No calculations. Now book value weight also given. Weight is given as per the book value is this much, as per the market value is this much. Are you getting it? So this is given to us and what they are asking us, calculate WACC, weighted average cost of capital using book and market value weights. Let's focus on this only first. Second bit we'll see later. Now what they are asking, calculate WACC, weighted average cost of capital by using book value and market value. How to calculate? Simple, I'll show you through a table. First, computation of WACC using book value weights. Using book value weights means first 2 types of shares. So that is source of capital we have taken. Using book value. So we'll take only the book value weights. Book value weights are this 0.502030. So I have written. And next cost will take it in the third column. Cost. Cost of debt, cost of preference shares, cost of long-term debt, everything is we have taken as it is. However, whatever is given 0.18, 0.15, 0.07. Actually, these 3 columns as it is we have taken. Now what we have to do, total cost we wanted to calculate. Weighted average cost of capital we wanted. So total cost we need. Total cost means book value weight and cost. If you multiply these 3, second column and third column, you will be getting fourth column. What we have done? 0.50 into 0.18, 0.09, like you got the total. So this total is as per the book value, weighted average cost of capital is 0.141. Book value, as per the book value. Means we have done the calculation literally. Once if you do the calculations, book value, we got this much of weight. Second column is market value. If you see the market, that value is different. That varies. Okay. So that value is this much. So as per this value also we'll prepare another table. Same like this only. So what I have written earlier, computation of WACC using book value. Now here computation of WACC using market value weight. Same source of capital. Here book value weight is turned into market value weight. Market value weight means this one 0.581725. So this I have written. Third column is as it is cost. Cost is this one as it is given. Same we have written here. Here also same, here also same, because this is consistent. Now total cost we want. Same like previous one. Total cost how do we get? Second column into third column, that is equal to fourth column. It means 0.58 into 0.18 comes to 0.1044. Like when we multiplied second column, third column, we got the fourth column. This is as per the market value. Did you understand up to here? If yes, then we will go for the second bit, what they are asking. Clear? Now second bit, calculate WACC using marginal cost if they intend to raise 50% long-term debt. Calculate marginal cost means extra marginal cost. How do we calculate? If they intend to raise, if they want to raise 50% of long-term debt, okay, 50% they wanted to raise long-term debt, 35% preference shares they wanted to raise, and also 15% equity shares to raise additional funds. If they wanted to raise so and so 50%, 35%, 50% they wanted, if they wanted to raise, then what will be the WACC? Very simple. Same columns. What I am writing here, computation of WACC using marginal cost. Marginal cost means extra funds when we wanted to raise, like 50%, 35%, 15%. Okay, computation WACC using marginal cost. Column same, source of capital, source of funds, and here weights we are taking directly. What is that weight? This weight. If they wanted to increase, they said no, so this weight we are taking. Say if they wanted to increase 50% long-term debt, 50% means long-term debt is 0.50, 50%, 50 by 100, so that is 0.50, and 35% preference shares, where it is, yeah, here 35% means 35 by 100 comes to 0.35. In the same way, 15% equity shares. Can you see? 15% equity shares, where it is here. 15% means 15 by 100 comes to 0.15. So this is the weight, extra weight, if they wanted to increase the funds. So this is weight. And as per the cost percentage, this is not going to change whether you are going for market value, book value, or marginal cost, whatever it may be. This is consistent because we have calculated already the weights. Sorry, not weight. We have already calculated the cost of preference shares, cost of equity, cost of long-term debt, that we have calculated. This is consistent. So what we have written, weight means this weight we have given. Next, cost percent. Cost as it is we have written, like no, here, same as it is. Now total cost. Total cost is also same like previous two tables. Second table into third table is equal to fourth column. Second column into third column is equal to fourth column. So 0.15 into 0.18 is equal to 0.27. Like this you got total. Ultimately, what do you want to say? If I go for book value method, WACC, weighted average cost of capital, is 0.141. As per the book value, this is coming to this much. If I go for as per the market value, the cost is, weighted average cost of capital is 0.1474. Almost similar. And third one is that if I want to raise the funds, that is marginal cost, then weighted average cost of capital would be 0.11. Are you getting it? Like this, very simple. There is nothing to worry. Everything is given the problem. Only the thing is we have to prepare the table just like school children. Only the thing is what are the columns you have to prepare, you must know. Am I clear? With this, I have completed this chapter. Take screenshot first. Cost of capital is clear. We have discussed in this chapter cost of debt calculation, cost of preference shares, cost of equity shares, cost of retained earnings, then lastly WACC, weighted average cost of capital. 5 things we have discussed, and also theory we have discussed. Hope you are clear, you understood. Not yet finished this chapter, take out your textbook. Don't depend only on my lectures. You have to do some extra work, extra hard work also. Take out your textbook, work out more problems. Base you got it. Base you got it. If any other type of problems are there, because base knowledge you got it, so you can work out. Take out more problems, work out more. The more you work out, you'll be more confident for the examination point of view. Practice also, it will be easy for you. Understand the concept and practice. Don't forget to share these videos. Check out the playlist also. There are many subjects already covered. Stay connected. Next another unit I'm going to start. So have a bright career. Good luck.